Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to review a new foundation, and this one is from KVD Vegan Beauty. I was just really curious about the new foundation. It has a long name, so bear with me. It is called Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. So I got the shade medium 027, so I will do swatches of the foundation, and then I'm also going to do a little bit of a wear test today and come back tonight, let you guys know how the foundation wears on oily skin. I have oily skin, large pores, a little bit of redness, but as you guys can see, I'm not wearing foundation. So I'm going to show you guys the application here, of course, and show you guys the before and after. So yeah, let's get started. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sylvia. I do cruelty-free videos, hauls, lifestyle videos here on this channel. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I upload. I upload every week. So I've seen that they kind of have like redone their packaging a little bit, but they still have the KVD in there, but now it means something else, and you can find all of that on their Instagram page. I purchased the foundation because I wanted to try it out. So the foundation is $38. So one of the things that was interesting about the foundation is that it's fully recyclable. That's very innovative of them. It's full coverage. It does have a matte finish, long wearing, and it's hydrating. So that's kind of interesting because usually matte finish foundations are not very hydrating. This is a cream foundation, and I haven't tried a cream foundation in a really long time. Usually I use liquid foundations, and normally cream foundations I just never really liked, just because I have oily skin and they tend to feel a lot more greasy and heavy on the skin. It says that it has apple extract, that's why it's called the Good Apple, and sodium hyaluronate, which hydrates the skin. It says that it's non-comedogenic and it minimizes the appearance of pores and gives the skin a smooth, healthy look. It's fully recyclable with no mirror, magnets, or metal. So what I'm going to do is apply the foundation on one side with a beauty sponge and then on the other side with a foundation brush. I did use it already because I wanted to test it out before coming on here and review it for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do a swatch really quickly with my fingers. So when you touch the foundation, like on the compact, when you first open it up, it may not seem like it's hydrating or anything like that, but as soon as you touch it, it is super hydrating, almost like a liquid balm. You barely dip your finger in there, the foundation comes off. So it's not drying at all. You do not want to press too hard because it is very like emollient and like kind of wet. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it here on my face. So that's the shade 027, and I feel like this shade might be a little too light for my skin tone, but I wasn't sure which one was my shade, so I might have to go a shade darker. But this is 027 and it's almost my shade, but I was off just by a little bit, but I could still make it work because I can apply bronzer and blush. So before I apply the foundation, I'm going to apply mattifying primer because my forehead is a little oily right now. As you guys can see, it's a little shiny. I'm just applying here in my T-zone. I'm literally almost out of this primer, but I have a backup, so I will link it below if you guys want to try out that primer. It like mattifies my skin, but it doesn't feel drying, which I like. So I went ahead and zoomed in and just want to show you guys how my skin looks. A little red because every time I touch my face or I rub it, it turns red. The redness goes away. I'm also going to apply a pore filling primer, and I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer for that. If you don't have large pores, you can just skip this step. I also didn't apply concealer. Normally I apply concealer and then foundation, but I want to show you guys how the foundation looks even when I apply it under my eyes, because you guys can see I have some pretty dark circles. Sometimes like the lighting can change that and you guys can't really see like my dark circles. So I'm gonna go in with the beauty sponge first, right under my eye, because I feel like the shade is light enough to go under my eyes. Normally I like to use a lighter concealer, and you really don't need to dip that hard into this foundation, and like just start applying. And as soon as I apply the foundation, it is full coverage. Like, I was kind of shocked because it's supposed to be like a dewy foundation. It's hydrating. Usually dewy and hydrating foundations are not full coverage and they don't have a matte finish. But this one, and you guys will see, it actually does. I mean, I look so crazy. I do have to drag this one down, but I do feel like it matches pretty well, like my neck right now. I just know that during the summer I'm gonna get a little darker, so this shade is not gonna work for me. Once I have the foundation on, you can see the redness like from my skin without foundation. I can still see just a tiny amount of my skin under the foundation. So I wouldn't say it's like completely like super full coverage, but it is full coverage and you guys can see, and you can also apply more wherever you do need more coverage. I just don't like really full coverage. I like medium to full coverage, and it applies pretty quickly because it just wasn't hard to blend out either. Something about the formula is just really creamy, and at the same time it's lightweight, so it doesn't take a lot for it to blend out with the beauty sponge. So yeah, this is how it looks before and after. Definitely doesn't give me like a super dewy, greasy finish. Just right here, like on my cheeks, it does look a little like illuminating. It doesn't feel sticky or wet either when I touch it with my finger. I feel like I can even apply this foundation with my fingers or like with my hands, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side with a brush. And the same thing with the brush, you don't want to dip in too hard because as soon as you dip the brush, it picks up the foundation. With other cream foundations, it's kind of hard to grab it with a brush, but not this foundation. Just really nice. And I just grabbed a tiny amount, and because you see, if I grab too much, there's a lot that comes off on the brush. So I like to go in with a light hand. Alright, so this is the side with the makeup brush, and I actually prefer applying the foundation more with the beauty sponge. Also, I couldn't really get under my eye here because of the makeup brush, so that's another reason why I rather use the beauty sponge. But I still wanted to show you guys that it still gives pretty full coverage, even though I still had to dip in more times with the brush because I had to go with a light hand and basically like build it up. But yeah, it looks really good. I do also feel like with the brush it looks a little more cakey, so I prefer using a beauty sponge. So what I'm gonna do is go over everything with the beauty sponge. I'm gonna grab a little more and apply it here. Okay, so for my under eye, I kind of want to go in with my finger, and of course my hands are clean. Just dip my finger in here. You see how much that grabs? Just apply it under my eyes here. Grab a little bit more. And I feel like with 2 layers, it gives me some pretty good coverage under my eyes. So I'm just going to go with my finger on this side too, because I see a little darkness right here. And then I'm just going to set everything with setting powder. Just a little more. This blends out really easy, which is nice. I feel like it even dried down a little bit. Like, it doesn't feel... I don't know, it just doesn't feel greasy or oily or sticky, and it feels pretty lightweight. So I'm going to set my face. I'm not going to apply concealer. I just don't feel like I need concealer. And I'm using the Fenty Beauty setting powder to set everything, and I'm just going to use my beauty sponge to set. Not sure how it's going to work with my under eyes because I do get creasing under my eyes, but we'll see whenever I come back tonight. I do feel that this foundation needs to be set though, because it is a cream foundation. If you don't set it, it could move around throughout the day. Honestly, I feel like it looks way better also once it's set with powder. I just feel like my pores have kind of like blurred. I still have like full coverage. It's not lifting or anything with the setting powder, and it mattified it as well. So if you don't like that shiny finish, even if it's just a little bit, setting powder takes away that shine. Kind of have some caking right here around my eyebrows because of the brow gel. It's not because of the foundation. Alright, so this is how it looks once it's set with powder, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, apply bronzer, blush, highlighter, setting spray, and then I'll be right back, show you guys the finished look. Okay guys, so it is now 6 p.m. So I'll probably come back around 10 p.m. So there's going to be like a 4-hour wear test. But as I said, I have used the foundation before, tested it out. So I'll come back tonight and then let you guys know my final thoughts and if I recommend this foundation to you guys. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys the finished look, and I really like how my makeup looks. I think that my base looks really flawless. I don't know, I just really like it so far. And it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It really feels lightweight, but I still have like full coverage. Oh yeah, I forgot to spray my face. I'm just gonna spray my face with the Colourpop setting spray. Oh yeah, really like how my makeup looks. So I'll come back tonight, give you guys my final thoughts, and let you guys know what I like about the foundation, what I don't, and if I recommend it to you guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back and it is now 10:40 p.m. So I've been wearing the foundation for over 4 hours now. I did go out to dinner and I did put on a mask. I can definitely still see the foundation on. I did get a little bit oily right here in my T-zone. I normally get oily like in my T-zone, so that's fine. But I didn't get too oily. I didn't blot at all. Normally I would grab a napkin or something and I'll just blot my T-zone, but I didn't blot today. I did wear a mask and I feel it took off some of the bronzer that I had on, and it did come off right here on my chin. Other than that, like, I think it still looks pretty good. I did look closely in the mirror right here around my jawline. Like, it does look a little dry. I do get a little bit more dry right here on my jaw area. But you can't really tell unless you're looking in the mirror. But I didn't get like any creasing right here, like on my smile lines or like on the sides of my nose. Usually I get like foundation buildup right there, or like in my smile lines, I get creasing. Under my eyes, I do see a little bit of darkness, so I feel like for my under eyes I probably stick to concealer under my eyes, and there's some creasing as well that I can see. Overall, I'm like really impressed with this cream foundation. I didn't think I was going to be because I normally don't like cream foundations. Normally like liquid foundations, but this one just really like the coverage and that it doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin. It's like still lightweight and it's like easy to blend out and apply. You do have to make sure that your beauty sponge is clean before you dip in here, or your hands if you're going to use your fingers. So that's the only thing about the packaging, is that, you know, it could collect dirt and bacteria, which is not very hygienic. I actually really like it and I would recommend it to you guys, especially because it's like a fully recyclable compact. It's vegan, it's cruelty free, and yeah, it's just really good coverage. It's also hydrating. It's not really drying when you apply it on the skin, and I like the finish because it's not too dewy. It doesn't look greasy, and especially after I set it. Really like the foundation, so good job KVD. I will link it down below in the description box if you guys want to check it out. Let me know in the comment section if you've heard of this foundation, the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm from KVD. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm still gonna try it out a few more times just to make sure if I want to stick with this shade or just go like one more shade darker. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and share this video to anybody who would be interested in this new vegan foundation. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.